So what'd you think of that Chiefs game, Kate?
Oh, my gosh. My heart was pumping. I probably got 2,000 steps pacing in my living room, and I don't have a very big living room. What about you?
I'm so emotionally removed from these games. You know, I mean, I'm just kind of like, this pleases me when good things happen, you know?
Right.
But I don't get overly stressed or hyped or anything. I know.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, if there's a formula that you could pass on, that'd be great, because I don't know how to not get emotionally involved.
I don't think there's a formula. I think it's just a wiring issue.
Okay.
Or benefit. I don't know. It's really up to the individual person to say, hey, I don't know if I want to be like that guy and never get really excited.
I think there are things that get you excited.
I was going to say, sports is just not, even though I follow pretty closely.
Yeah, you know what's going on.
I've just never been I don't know. I guess there was a point in time where I was get off the couch and be excited about things, but
yeah.
Now I'm just like, okay, yeah, just nodding and
I was
appreciation.
Definitely emotionally involved yesterday. Like the first when Patrick Mahomes had a toe stub, poor guy, a toe injury. I just was like, okay. And then he started limping a little bit more. Then he was slow to get up. And then when he got hit, I was like, oh my gosh.
Concussed, knocked out. I mean, you could tell he had no clue what was going on.
I think it looks, of course, because I am an armchair quarterback and with all of my medical professional reputation and experience.
Yeah, you're not a doctor. You just play one on the radio.
Exactly.
Okay, go on.
Now, I do think he hit his head forward pretty hard, but I also think that the Cleveland Brown player had him around the neck. And if you watch his left hand, it's almost like a nerve gets pinched. It's almost like something with his neck and not with concussion, because his left hand, like it's in a fist and it goes really stiff, and it takes a minute for him to like release his hand.
Yeah, but then they said he was out due to a concussion, meaning he failed the concussion
protocol.
Right. And he looked, I mean, come on, you saw the look in his eyes. Didn't he look kind of...
Oh, he did look spacey, and the way he like...
Birds circling his head. Did you see the cartoon birds going around his head?
Couldn't like support himself for a minute. Yeah, like the... Yeah. I do think that there was a head injury. I'm just saying there looked more of like a neck. That's what concerned me more, was maybe it was something with his neck because of how his left hand reacted.
Yeah, it was very awkward tackle for sure.
Yeah, and lots of drama. Matt got me hooked on Twitter. What did I do last night before I went to bed? Got on Twitter to see what was everybody talking about.
I got you hooked on Twitter?
Yeah, you are a big pusher of Twitter, and I have Twitter, but I don't think I value it as much as maybe I should.
No, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people blame it for a lot of the ills of society, Kate, but people put Facebook up there too. And
yeah, I was going to say, isn't Facebook worse than Twitter?
And all of the internet.
But, the whole thing.
You know. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Sometimes I feel like I've got it and sometimes I don't. When I was trying to post about the robot, I was definitely not feeling it. So I was like, ugh, Matt never has to worry about this stuff.
What? Having to put things on Facebook?
No, not put things on Facebook, but like when you're doing the descriptions. I just don't see you struggling to ask the questions and to give the descriptions or the titles. I'm like, okay, let's delete that. Let's put this. Nope, that's stupid. Delete.
So yeah, your hobby could be wordsmithing. Could be a hobby for you, right? Do some wordsmithing.
Sure.
Okay.
That sounded so lame.
Not a good.
I want to be a wordsmither.
You could be wordsmithing, Kate.
I can go to a wordsmith convention virtually.
Imagine I have glasses like hanging, on the end of my nose, and I push them back up the bridge.
Yes.
Wordsmithing.
I got the mamas and the papas really stuck in my head now. By Stephen Colbert taught me that to help get rid of earworms. You're supposed to take something that's like kind of simple, like by Menon, to get rid of songs or earworms, as he called it. out of your head.
And that works?
I've noticed in the past it has. But if I focus on what was stuck in my head, then no, it doesn't.
Yeah, I started singing Monday, Monday at Kate moments ago, and apparently it's in there.
It's in there. It's in there real good, mamas and the papas.
Multiple minutes ago, I should say.
I know.
Not just moments ago, but...
like a ways back.
Dozens of minutes ago.
Dozens.
Dozens of minutes ago.
Dozens.
So you've been catching Ken Jennings?
No, okay, so I caught a good 10 minutes of Ken Jennings last week, but there's new episodes of Jeopardy on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
So I was watching Alex Trebek, and I even texted my mom. I was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, putting groceries away or something like that." And she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm watching Alex Trebek, and I'm super sad." She's like, "If he makes you sad, stop watching it." I'm like, "No, I can't let it go." And I got to find out if Alan wins for the 5th day in a row.
The 5th day in a
Jeopardy,
row in Netflix world, because you're on a different timeline. Do you not watch? That's where you typically watch Jeopardy. You're not typically watching it on broadcast TV.
I'm not usually available when it's on TV. And if I am available and it's on, I will turn it on, which is where I caught Ken Jennings. But I was unable to see Alex's last show. So I did Google that and watched that. And so sad. But
do you find Jeopardy's not DVR worthy?
I don't have a DVR.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay.
No.
Like you're always flexing your cable muscle, showing off how awesome your cable is. No DVR. I can't believe this hasn't come up. Okay.
I know.
I didn't even know that existed. I didn't even know that was possible.
I know.
Okay.
Apparently, when it's like free cable, you could probably upgrade to get the DVR, but I didn't.
Yeah, this is provided by the apartment complex, so they just rent out the non-DVR'd ones. Okay.
Yeah.
I assume, they could upcharge you.
Yeah, I'm sure. Cox would be like, "Sure, we'll let you give us more money."
Okay, so did you see the future Jeopardy, the guest hosts? They got a whole rotation on the way.
Okay, so I've heard of one, but tell me the rotation.
Well, I don't know how the extra rotation works. I guess the future lineup, I should say. I'm not sure who follows whom.
Gotcha.
But Katie Couric.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers.
Now, he won Celebrity Jeopardy in 2015.
Green Bay Packers quarterback, for the unfamiliar.
Yeah.
Bill Whitaker.
Oh, I like Bill Whitaker.
A 60 Minutes correspondent.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to butcher her name.
No, you're not. You can do it. Ready?
Mayim Bialik?
Mayim Bialik.
Bialik. Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
From Blossom.
And from Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang
and
Theory.
Her new show on Fox, Call Me Kat.
Have you caught that?
It's on Hulu, and I caught the first 10 minutes, and it's pretty cute.
All right, so there you go. Some guest hosts headed to Jeopardy. Huh. Interesting collection there.
I know it, and I think, I don't know about Mayim Bialik or Bill Whitaker, but I know that Katie Couric has been on Celebrity Jeopardy, and I would assume she won it because she's hosting. Maybe not. Aaron Rodgers won Celebrity Jeopardy in 2015, which I don't think I knew that.
Do you think Ken Jennings will end up being the permanent host?
You know, I watched the part where I think he's really good is when he was talking to the contestants in between, Yeah,
he's a very personable fellow.
Very personable, and I have always hated that segment of the show. I felt like some of the contestants were really awkward, and then Alex was trying to make it better, but then it was awkward. I was just like, ugh. So I'd fast forward through it. But after, Alex's diagnosis, I would watch the whole thing because I want to hear what he has to say to them. But I thought that Ken Jennings did a really good job, maybe because he's been in that position. I don't know, but he was just really genuine. It wasn't, that's interesting. Moving on. I thought Ken did a really good job, and I thought, it's not going to shock me if he gets the full-time job. Yeah,
me neither. He's had his own podcast for a while, I think, at least one.
Yeah.
Which I have not caught. And yes, I did not see. I saw his open to his first guest host gig there where he's like, yeah, we're all going to miss Alex and blah, 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 blah.
Ooh, I'll have to look that up.
I thought you said you watched it.
I watched Alex's last one.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see the beginning of Ken's episode.
Gotcha.
No, it was on cable, so I only caught like what I could catch. But you know when they do those Jeopardy challenges with like the Genius Edition with Ken Jennings and that Jeff guy and those two other guys. One guy always wears a suit and he's really arrogant and he drives me crazy.
What is this?
Like when they do like the challenges where they bring in Jeopardy's biggest winners.
Oh,
they did
gotcha.
Like
the
Genius Edition or whatever.
Gotcha. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. There's the guy who was a bookie from Vegas, a sports betting guy, and he won a ton of money on Jeopardy. He's funny, but he, like, anytime he has a daily double, he, like, I'll do 20,000. It's like an obscene amount of money. And then there's just Ken Jennings, who's just like hanging out. Like, I'm here for the question and answers, guys. I like Ken Jennings. I like Jeopardy, Matt. I do.
I know. Yeah, I was curious to hear your take on it. So, if you had to choose someone, would you think it'd probably be Ken?
Not
sure who else it would be.
I know. I don't know why Anderson Cooper popped into my brain, but I think he's pretty busy right now. So, I don't want to see somebody like I don't know. I don't want to see somebody flashy. I want to see somebody. I'm trying to think of who I would say is flashy that I don't want to see. I don't want to see
Seacrest.
Kardashian. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Seacrest. No, that's exactly. Very good job with Seacrest. No, I don't want to see Seacrest. He can have Dick Clark.
Nah, it's got to be someone that comes off as brainy, and I don't think Seacrest comes off. I'm not saying Seacrest comes off as an idiot, but you know what I mean.
No, Seacrest following in Dick Clark's footsteps, that makes sense. To me, that makes perfect sense. But like Trebek, I also don't want like a Bryant Gumbel. Wah wah.
Wow,
No.
why does Bryant Gumbel deserve that sound effect?
Oh, because he's so arrogant. I don't like Bryant Gumbel.
Oh, dear.
I'm
okay.
so much smarter than you.
What about Greg Gumbel?
I like Greg Gumbel.
Okay.
I like Greg. I like when Greg is mostly known for like March Madness and basketball, but I like Greg doing football games.
Where are you encountering Bryant these days? Real Sports on HBO? Where are you seeing him?
I'm just thinking, well, I saw Katie Couric, and I was trying to think of other like morning shows.
Yeah, Bryant Gumbel was on the Today Show, 10, 15 years ago or something?
Oh, I would say longer than that.
20?
Yeah, but Katie Couric was his co-host for a while, so that's why I got to Bryant Gumbel through Katie Couric. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Okay.
Definitely don't want Matt Lauer.
No? Okay.
No, I'm just going through all the...
My guess is Matt Lauer is not on the short list to become the host of of Jeopardy, but yeah, if they want to get people talking. Yeah.
Right? I don't know. I also, could you see, like, Katie Couric is guest hosting and Mayim Bialik? Could you see a woman hosting Jeopardy?
No, not smart enough, I don't think.
Oh, God.
I'm kidding. Don't at me.
I know. It just flew out of your mouth so fast.
Wow.
Oh.
I'm kidding. Don't at me.
You are. Like a Hoda Kotb. She'd be great.
Is that how you say her name?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought it was Hoda Kotb or something like that. Kotb. Hoda Kotb?
Hoda.
How did you say it?
Hoda Kotb.
Hoda Kotb?
Hoda Kotb. Hoda Kotb.
Have I never heard anyone say her name out loud before? Have I only seen her name like written down?
Apparently not, if you're saying
Hoda Kotb.
Kotb. Hoda. She could do Jeopardy. She'd be great.
Yeah.
Oprah would be great at Jeopardy.
Oprah's not going to do Jeopardy.
No, she's not, but she'd be great.
Why would she be great? I don't know. Just because she's Oprah and she's personable?
Well, she's really smart. Was that like up for debate there? She's not very smart?
Well, no, I mean, she's...
That was a very much like, is she?
Well, yeah, I mean, clearly Oprah's a smart woman. I'm just... Is she smart in...
Reads a lot of books, Matt. Reads a lot of books.
Well, is she smart in an encyclopedic sort of way, though?
Well, she's a journalist.
Well, she does interviews.
She started out in journalism.
I don't know. I feel like Jeopardy, you want to have like a history buff or something. No?
Alex Trebek was a journalist. Do you know that?
Okay.
He was a news anchor, and then he had like kind of a pop culture-y, like, or a what's it called, variety show that he would kind of Dick Clark-ish, and then he got Jeopardy. But Katie Couric, she's a journalist. Bill Whitaker, journalist.
Yeah. Okay. That they seem like they actually do. I feel like Oprah was not a journalist. You know what I mean? Like, didn't have a serious career as like a national correspondent.
She was not a national correspondent before she got her talk show. She was a Chicago, and she was a journalist in, I want to say Alabama, and then like South Carolina, and then got to Chicago, where she was a reporter and a journalist there. And then they gave her a talk show in Chicago, and then it got picked up. Oprah more than just Weight Watchers and her book club and favorite things.
Are you sure? I don't know. In retrospect, wasn't that secret book kind of stupid?
Secret book?
That book, The Secret, that was the one that she was really pushing for a while.
I don't know that one.
You don't remember that?
No.
Oh, it was just like the power of positive thinking, I think.
Oh.
And then Tom Cruise. Remember when Tom Cruise was there?
Yes. I was going to say the book club, the book that she pushed, that the author had to come out and say, okay, it wasn't an autobiography.
Right. So she got fooled. Yeah.
Yeah. She was real mad at him.
I would think serious journalist Oprah would have busted him before, you know.
Well, she busted him when she brought him on the show.
Somebody else busted him. She brought him on there to just scold him.
Shame him.
She went Tom Cruise on him, basically. And
I don't think she jumped on the couch.
By the way, more and more, well, Tom Cruise yelling at people for not wearing their masks edition.
When was that?
Tom Cruise, COVID-19.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. Sorry.
After we talked about that once and played the audio of Tom Cruise going off on these crew members. And, you know, people are like, yeah, you tell them, Tom. Yeah, we need to take it. In retrospect, it's like Tom Cruise, worth like $500 million or whatever, screaming at crew on the set of a movie, like yelling at them loudly enough that someone else is rolling tape on it, is kind of a jerk move. Not cool. So he could have easily just taken those guys aside, but instead, nope, I'm going to tear you a new one in front of everybody. So not impressed. And then did you see that? Did you see I'm getting on a roll here? Did you see what's her face that I see her Scientology videos all the time?
Leah Remini?
Yes, Leah Remini said, that was Tom totally being Scientology Tom.
Is that what she called it? Scientology Tom?
I don't remember, but
I feel like I could see an argument for both sides here. And I will stand with you 100%. Tom is wackadoo crazy, and I'm not a Tom Cruise fan at all. But like, if their job depended on everybody doing their part to stay in production, why wouldn't everybody do their part?
That's fine, but there's like going off on someone and screaming at them on the set. You know?
Oh, absolutely. Jerk move.
Consummate professional Tom Cruise. Yeah.
Totally jerk move.
Yeah, that's the main. Maybe Tom Cruise could host Jeopardy.
Ugh.
Tom Cruise host Jeopardy?
What is Scientology for 1,000, Tom? The answer is wrong, and let me tell you why.
He wouldn't let any Scientology questions on there. What are you talking about?
No. Okay, so you watched the Scientology documentary. Is there, in Christian religions, is there some sort of ritual like a baptism in Scientology? Like, if you are an adult and you're going to be a Scientologist, you have to go through the pool of water, or do you just sign a check?
I think you sign a check to continue leveling up, because I think that's the whole point of the religion is you have to keep on leveling up.
Okay.
Until you go clear, Kate.
Okay.
That's when you get all the body thetans out of you.
I like that you say it, Kate. Like, I should know these things because I didn't watch the Scientology documentary like you did.
I didn't mean to. I wasn't trying to sound like that. I was just using your name.
Come on, Kate. Get with it. You got to go clear.
Yeah, you got to go clear. Get rid of those pesky body thetans, Kate. Come on.
Body what?
Body thetans.
Thetan?
Theata. Wait, hold on. Thetans. Yeah.
Okay.
They're like aliens from another planet that got thrown into a volcano, and then their spirits came out of the volcano, and now they live inside us. Something like that.
Oh, my.
Yeah. But the documentary you want to watch is Going Clear, which is available if you have HBO. You can stream it. Going Clear: Scientology and the Prison of Belief. I've also read the book that it's based on, which is also fantastic. So good.
Oh.
If you're only going to watch one, which I recommend watching a lot of them, but if you're only going to watch one, go for Going Clear.
Do you have any other religions that you're going to start checking in on?
I don't know. This one's got legs.
So did the ones with the Nike tennis shoes.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's right. I did watch that one, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Heaven's Gate. There was the series on, there was another HBO one, I think. A miniseries.
Yeah.
Just like 3 or 4 episodes, I think. Yeah, worth watching. But not nearly as, that was a cult. That was a small cult. I know a lot of people think Scientology is a cult, too, and that's fine. But Scientology still has, even though they claim they have millions of people around the world, they at least have 100,000 or something people.
Wow.
So
still a lot of people.
A lot of Scientologists.
They go, yeah, that makes sense. Aliens, volcanoes, spirits, sure.
Yeah, it was when those stories started coming out, I think. Or no, it was Xenu. Or was Xenu part of it? Xenu is some bad guy or bad demon god in the Church of Scientology.
Oh.
So
that one's got legs, though.
Anyway, Jeopardy. Jeopardy's having lots of guest hosts.
Jeopardy! What is Scientology?
Yeah, that one would be founded by L. Ron Hubbard, noted science fiction artist. This religion has congregates like John Travolta and Tom Cruise amongst its ranks.
Right.
And then, what is Scientology?
What is cuckoo?
Oh, I don't know if we need to do the cuckoo noise, but...
No? Okay.
Too far, Kate. This has been a very respectful conversation about Scientology so far, and then you had to go to the cuckoo noise.
I beg your pardon. Scientologists.
Yeah.
Sorry. Did you feel that heartfeltness when I said, I'm sorry?
Yeah.
I intended for the heartfeltness.
No, it was...
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I didn't mean to laugh.
I'm sorry.
So sorry.
So sorry. See? Mamas and the Papas are gone. I've got Leslie Gore.
Now you're just showing off knowing names of... Who does the By Menon jingle? Do you know?
Barry Manilow.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, but it wouldn't surprise me if he wrote it, because he wrote all those jingles. Did you know that?
But isn't the By Menon jingle just By Menon? Is there
By Menon?
Is there anything else to it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But like Barry Manilow wrote all those like Band-Aid and McDonald's and
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In between at the Copacabana, he wrote, I am stuck on Band-Aid's brand. I don't know. I don't think it was Toys R Us, but
Barry Manilow jingle. There's a Mental Floss article with 6 of them, 6 famous jingles.
Hit me.
Stuck on Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Like a Good Neighbor, State Farm.
Oh, how did I not know that one?
Stridex, Give Your Face Something to Smile About.
You know, I don't know the jingle, but doesn't that just sound like Barry Manilow?
Sure. KFC's Grab a Bucket of Chicken.
How could you not?
McDonald's, you did the You Deserve a Break Today song. Okay. Feeling Free by Pepsi. A lot of these I don't know off the top of my head. But
Like a Good Neighbor. Barry Manilow is there. Surprised he's not in those commercials.
What? You're surprised he isn't in like the McDonald's commercial where You Deserve a Break is playing? Is that what you're saying?
No, not so much. But like all the insurance commercials have all these celebrities endorsing.
Oh, so you want Manilow in there.
Yeah. We want Manilow.
Should start a whitehouse.gov petition, Kate.
I feel like I just aged myself tremendously. Like I'm a big Barry Manilow fan club member or something. I'm not. Yeah. I don't. This is useless information that I've got tucked away somewhere.
It's very difficult to get Kate off a Barry Manilow high.
Well done, Matt. Well done.
Not an original, but I had to. Yeah, I think that one actually I saw on an episode of Craig Kilborn. You remember Craig Kilborn?
I do.
The host of Late Late Show before the Scottish guy.
Yeah, but he was on Sports Center before the Late Late Show.
Correct, yeah.
And then did he do Talk Soup on E?
I think that's right, yeah.
And then he went to the Late Late Show before Craig Ferguson?
Yes, there you go. Thanks. Craig Ferguson was the name I was trying to find.
Sure. See, again, why do I have Craig Kilborn's resume in my brain? Why?
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Then he was a jerk on Old School, and that's how I picture how Craig Kilborn is in real life. Where he's like dating someone, but he's totally hitting on someone at the party. Yeah, that's how I picture Craig Kilborn in real life.
And there's Greg Kinnear, was host of Talk Soup.
I loved Greg Kinnear on Talk Soup. I mean, I talked about him like he was past tense. He's not.
John Henson was a really good host. I think John Henson was probably the best of those hosts on Talk Soup.
John Henson is pretty funny. Do you ever watch Wipeout, or I think that's what it's called?
No,
I can't take very much of that show, but he's pretty
has
funny.
He been hosting that since they made the American version?
I think so.
Yeah, so I've seen that before, but it's been a minute.
With John Anderson.
I prefer the original, like the Japanese one. I think they played that was it on Comedy Central, or was that actually on network
I think
TV?
you're right.
The overdubs are always hilarious.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know who signs up for those shows. I mean, they just look painful.
Hey, for the right person, that's a ton of fun, you know?
Right. It's just a Saturday.
Yeah, seriously.
Hi, I'm Tracy. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I haven't done an obstacle course in 20 years, but I'm going to go give it my best. Hi, kids. Love you. And then, like, all she does is fall and hit her face on things. And
first obstacle, boom. Oh, there she goes.
Good job, Tracy.
Into the pit of mud.
I mean, I don't know. Are you familiar with, like, American Ninja Warrior?
I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever seen.
So these are, like, extreme obstacle courses, and these are serious athletes who spend years training to try to get through this obstacle course that's super intense, and they've got to do it in a time level. And they do this whole backstory about how this kid was living on the streets, and then he found CrossFit and it saved his life, and he's really just ready to show the people that he can do it. And then he gets out there, and then he like falls in the first part of the obstacle course, and you're just like, oh my gosh, you poor bastard. Like, I just felt so bad. All this huge buildup. You spent how long, like, preparing for it, and you don't even make it past the first one.
What'd you call him?
I did. I said that. I said he was.
Oh, my God, Kate.
Are we not allowed to say that?
I'd probably avoid that.
I shouldn't have said that. Okay. Sorry. You poor guy. You poor guy. I regret it.
No, I'm sure many people are thinking that I'm being overly sensitive. But,
I don't think so. I think it was a bad call on my side.
And well, you were sincere about it. You really felt bad for him.
I was very
got caught up in it. So I appreciate you for being very.
I don't know the status of his mom and dad. I shouldn't have said that.
God.
I just feel so bad for these huge backstories, and then there's just like, boom, done. Okay, well,
yeah. Haven't there been Olympic stories like that?
Yeah.
I'm not counting Tanya Harding. But,
no, but the what was the Summer Olympics? It was Nike's Dave and Dan.
Oh yeah,
Dan or Dave.
Dan and Dave, yeah.
And then neither one of them did very well.
One didn't qualify. I think like Dave didn't qualify.
Dan O'Brien and Dave Johnson. Am I making that up?
That sounds like that might be right.
Why do I know that? But then they didn't. There was a huge like Nike ad campaign leading up to, and then it was like nothing.
I think there's been baseball players who have like torn their ACL, just shag and fly balls or whatever.
Yes. Or it was a couple of years ago. Chiefs. Was it Tyreek Hill or Kareem Hunt? It was like the first play of the first regular season, and he ran it out of bounds and he ripped his Achilles, like just on the sideline. Like the run was fine. Came out of bounds, like gone. It's blown. There goes your season.
See you in a bit.
Always next to your Tex.
Okay.
I need to stop talking, Matt. I'm sorry. I am. Are you? I feel bad.
No, especially since we acknowledged it. I'm fine with it.
Especially since
I scolded you over it.
Yeah. Yeah, poor bastard.
I don't know the status of his parents. There's some funny stuff.
I don't know about that, man. I sound so mean.
No, you didn't sound mean. It's just whenever people just drop bastard, I'm like, that's kind of intense.
And see, I almost said this, that I feel like that that word has lost its what it used to be. It used to be like, how dare you call me a bastard? Like, yeah. I feel like I say bastard all the time. Oh, you bastard. Damn it. Yeah, like and anytime like I'll joke around with my brothers and I'll call them an SOB. Mm-hmm. I don't actually say SOB, but both of my brothers are like, Mary Brennan's a saint. Like, okay, I get it.
Like she's your mom too, Kate.
But she's your mom. I know, but sometimes it just rolls off the tongue, Matt. You son of a bitch. Yeah, I just
rolls off the tongue.
It does. I was driving with the girls home from school and I got cut off by a guy and I didn't lose my stuff. I honked to make sure he knew that he cut me off. I didn't give him the fist. I didn't thumbs up him or anything. And so we keep on going. And then he not just cut me off. He merged in. I'm passing him and he is merging into me. And so thank goodness nobody was next to me and I could get over one more lane. So not only did I lay the hammer down with my horn and I gave him the fist in the air, like, buddy, what are you doing? And some more colorful knowledge. Well, Finley was riding in the front and she was very freaked out about it. And I was able to calm her down and talk very gently. And then I had my therapy session via Zoom when I got home. And he was like, so how's your day? What's going on? Tell me about the last 30 minutes. And I'm like, I just screamed some colorful words in front of my children at a car that tried to take us out. He's like, let's start talking about your deep breathing. I'm like, deep breathing does not work during those moments. I'm going to let that sucker know. Don't cut me off.
So this person basically cut you off twice? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he cut me off first.
And then started going too slow, so you started passing, and then...
So I started to pass him, and then he started to merge into our lane. I was... my front wheel was at his back door, basically. I don't know what I would have done if there was somebody in the lane next to me.
Yeah, so he didn't check his blind spot.
Oh, I wasn't... Yeah, no. No, he didn't. And as I'm passing him and giving him the, what the mother-loving are you doing? He adjusts.
And you were shaking your fist this time? Is that
and I was shaking my fist this time. He's
fantastic.
Adjusting his rear view mirror. I'm like, a little late for that, pal. Yeah.
Well, adjusting your rear view, you have to adjust your rear view mirror pretty aggressively to check your blind spot. You're better off just looking over your shoulder.
I mean, he should have seen me when he cut me off because here's this big black vehicle right up on your bumper because you cut me off. So then I go to pass and then and doesn't use a blinker. Oh my gosh, that's the other thing. He didn't have his blinker on. I was like, if you would have had your blinker on, I would have let you over and then I would have passed you on your left, which I hate passing on the left. But if people are going slow, or passing on the right, sorry.
Yeah, I recommend the blinker as a way to get someone to slow down and let you in. I think a lot of people are reluctant to just turn on your blinker and let everyone else know you want over, and they'll go, oh, maybe I should slow down, or maybe I can even switch lanes and let this person over. I highly recommend you do that. People are pretty kind, actually, and they'll do it.
I agree. I 100% agree.
Can you describe this driver? Physically, age?
A male. Mm-hmm. Of age, yes. I would say that he was an adult male.
Well, I know, but I'm trying how old of a guy do you think?
I would say in between 50 and 60.
Okay, so not senile enough yet to be unaware.
Right.
Just kind of ignorant of the world around him, I guess. I don't know.
Right. Just living in his, and when I passed him and was like throwing the fist in the air, like, what the heck, buddy? He would not give me the satisfaction of looking over. He just adjusted his mirror and kept on going.
Yeah. Do you ever wonder if you should be even, yes, shaking your fist, giving a sarcastic thumbs up is one of my favorite responses that you said that you'll do. Do you ever worry that people will still like consider that to be enough to really road rage you? You never know if someone's packing heat in there, Kate.
True. If I was pulling up next to him at the stoplight, maybe I wouldn't be shaking my fist. Maybe I'd just be like looking at him like, hey, buddy, what the hey? But
it's like at some point, it's like this moment has come and gone. And are you going to be the one? Is your fist or finger for certain people that are willing to, go ahead and throw up the bird? Are you going to be the one? Is your finger going to be the one that educates them into driving appropriately? I don't know.
Somebody should.
I dig the temptation.
Yeah.
But, I just often wonder.
For the record, I don't flip off, especially with the children in the car.
Yeah.
Thumbs up a lot.
I told you how I got flipped off by that pizza delivery guy that one time, right?
It sounds familiar, but I don't think so.
Yeah, he had a stop sign, and I did not. And then he starts pulling out, and like surely he's just like he's one of these people that's like premature, like I'm just going to come out. Yeah, basically. And then it's like, I was like, I better honk because this guy seems like he's going to come right into this street, and I'm going to T-bone him. And then I honk, and then he promptly flips me off for that. And then I called the pizza joint and was like, hey, one of your delivery drivers just totally flipped me off. And then I felt bad after that for doing that. So
I mean, if you were the pizza company, would you want that guy representing your business?
Probably not, but I just.
I mean, you didn't follow him and like, give me your pizza.
Give me your pizza, and I won't call and complain.
Exactly.
No, it wasn't that good of a pizza joint.
Okay, there you go.
I don't want to name check them one way or the other, but
good idea. Good idea.
Not worth it for the pizza they had in tow. Nope.
Oh, the girls wanted pizza over the weekend, and I had all the things to make homemade pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "No, we want pizza." I'm like, "No, we can make pizza."
That Little Caesars.
No.
Pizza.
Pizza. You know what? They love Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut is the choice, okay?
I mean, we've got lots of options, Matt. And they're like, we want Pizza Hut.
I thought you were going to say Little Caesars, but...
I love Little Caesars. Everybody talks trash on Little Caesars. I love Little Caesars. For $5 to feed our family, just do it. Yeah. I love it.
You can feed your whole family on one $5? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I feel like I could take down one of those. I feel like that's the thing about Little Caesars is it just disappears.
Right.
I feel like I could eat an entire one of those. In fact, that sounds really good right now. I could go for that right now.
I know. The more we're talking about pizza, I'm like, pizza. I've met few pizzas that I don't like.
We want real pizza. Have you ever seen any of these pizza ovens you can buy for your house? Like, oh yeah, I can get up to 800 degrees.
Yeah, I have.
You can get a small appliance.
I've seen the ovens. I mean, the ones that Monty looked at were like backyard pizza ovens. I'm like, not happening, dude.
Oh yeah, like the brick style, or
yeah, like that's intense.
But yeah, there's ones you can get for your kitchen. Uni or something like that. I think might be the brand. One of the brands.
We've always talked about doing pizzas on the Traeger too, and we've never done that. People do that.
The key to the pizzeria style pizza is the really, really, really hot oven.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there is a difference between quote homemade pizza and pizza from a place with a really, really hot oven.
Right.
Well, and then there's also a difference between places that get the dough shipped to them, just not cooked yet,
right,
versus those that put a bunch of ingredients together to make the dough. I mean, there's so many different varieties of pizza. I would say pizza is actually like a dozen different types of food.
I agree.
Depending on what you opt for. And that's even before you start doing things like throwing pineapple on it.
Ugh, heathens. But when I talk about making pizza, Matt, like I'm not going to make the dough. I've got a couple of cans of crescent rolls in the fridge. Like, here, you can make a pizza.
Oh, that's right. You do crescent rolls. Now, you opt for that instead of, because you can get like the Pillsbury pizza crust. You go for the crescent roll just because it's multi-purpose and you can make.
Yeah, pretty much. I've gotten the Pillsbury pizza dough in a can before, but I think we do crescent rolls because I can use them for lots of things. Yeah.
I dig it. It's a good life hack. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you just break up instead of taking them apart as triangles, you've got 3 rectangles. So you've got 2 crescent rolls to make, a rectangle, and they each, I almost said decorate. Then they decorate their pizza. Then they both make their own little pizza we've got pizza sauce that I keep in the fridge and mozzarella, and I make them put a meat on there. They have to put a meat on there or a vegetable.
A meat or a vegetable?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What if they want both?
I know. Because I know they won't do a vegetable. They won't.
Oh, okay.
They won't. They're big old weenies.
Oh, so you want to get protein into them, and so their options are meat or vegetable, and you know they won't choose vegetable? Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Yep. You either have to put hamburger on there or pepperoni. Come on. You could put some green peppers on there or mushrooms. They're like, oh, no. They're the worst.
Yeah, pepperoni.
They don't know a good thing. You guys, I'm on a big jalapeno on my pizza kick, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like spicing up a pizza. I really like the crushed red pepper. That's typically what I'll do. But jalapeno's good on a pizza, too, yeah.
Yeah. Like a hamburger and jalapeno.
Yeah, it sounds good. I'll take one.
Mushrooms, black olives.
Yeah, those all sound good. Yeah, I'll take all those toppings.
Yeah. Good.